Simmer down, take a Xanax, do something calming, because that was garbage. Just my humble opinion. Here we go. It's the late night show. Lockdown Series, Volume 2, Episode 61, Arsenal v Liverpool. Okay, so there are already 120 comments in chat. So I'm officially going to hire a moderator. So I need you guys to chip in $5 at the end of the show because I can't keep up. It's one of those games that ended up being a horror show. Welcome back to the show, PG, a.k.a. Princess Guna Amanda. Hola. And also welcome back to the show, my brother from another mother, Mr. Super Kevin Campbell.
Boom!
Yeah, there's nothing boom about tonight, Kev.
No, I didn't say boom. I said boom!
Bo, I know. Bo. I'm going to go back up to the very top. Good evening, squaddies and everybody in live chat. No matter where in the world you may be watching us, thank you for joining us. You know how we like to come on hot right after the game. And sometimes that bodes well for the squad and sometimes it does not. But we always wear our heart on our sleeves and we will tell you exactly what we think. Injuries going into this game clearly hurt us. Saka, Xhaka, ESR. I hope there's some appreciation for Xhaka out there in the world today. Where do you guys want to begin?
David Luiz?
And him too.
What about David Luiz? Everybody seems to say, oh, we don't need David Luiz. That's what happens. You see, how many headers have we conceded like that when he plays?
I don't know where to begin. Maybe
I begin it? Can I begin it?
Yes, Super Kev.
Liverpool were a hungrier team than us. They were a hungrier team. And look, sometimes you could talk about manager day and tactics of the Liverpool wanted it more than we did. That is the bottom line. So we can talk about this player, that player, the other player. As a team, they wanted it more than us, and it's that simple.
Okay, I'd like to twist that tale and ask Amanda. And good evening to 222 plus of you in chat so far. Thank you for joining the Highbury squad. Jurgen Klopp had his team better prepared than Mikel Arteta had his team better prepared. Both teams have injuries, PG. Seemed like one of those 12 o'clock kickoffs where we really weren't there from the get-go.
I actually thought we were there for about 10 or 15 minutes and then they just came after us. They smelt blood. As Kev said, they wanted it much more. I've actually walked up the stairs from my lounge and thought, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang needs to be sold. And I was one of those that when he signed his contract was over the moon. I was desperate for him to sign. He's becoming a liability. I mean, let's go. If you want to go through players, I haven't got a man of the match. That's for sure.
No. We're going to do player ratings. Let's just start at the very beginning, because when the team came out, I think the only thing that we wanted to see was Cedric at right back instead of Chambers. We pretty much called the team. I mentioned yesterday Ceballos and Partey in midfield, and we hadn't really seen that a lot. And we all talked about how that was concerning. Especially, we all lauded Lacazette's record against Liverpool. But my goodness, Odegaard looked lost without ESR and Saka playing with him. I have to just... I know we're going to do the play ratings. You can't have a captain who wears the armband and cares more about flashing his diamonds on Instagram and his new hair than actually putting in a shift and an effort against Liverpool. Now, I don't care that Aubameyang earns loads of money. Kudos to him. I love that people elevate themselves in life and earn tons of money. You do what you want with it, when you want, how you want. It is yours to earn because of your hard work. But let me tell you, when you're captain of Arsenal Football Club, and this goes back to my comments on the North London derby, he should still be on the bench. And I know that we lack players today, but Liverpool did too. And I was arguing with Tom from Gooner Talk TV on Twitter because he's like, I don't know how you're coming to your conclusions. Oh, really? Liverpool are better than us. What is it you don't understand? PG, I'm going to start with you because we have to start here before we go through player ratings. That is not captain material and captain performance.
Absolutely not. He's never really been my captain, well, especially not this season. I really, I can see the comments, people calling me hypocritical because I want Aubameyang out.
I'm still on the first 500.
I can imagine. I can see them.
Sorry.
I'm not bothered. Listen, everyone's entitled to their opinion. No one's being rude or abusive. That's fine. You don't agree with me. I don't really care.
But you and I have been talking a lot about benching Oba.
Yeah. No, that they're saying that I'm hypocritical because I would want Aubameyang gone or on the bench and not Arteta. Let me tell you something now, squaddies. Any manager coming in with this lot of senior players, good luck to them. You want Arteta out. Who do you want in? Who do you think is going to change it?
Nagelsmann.
But what's he going to do any different? How's he going to motivate them any different?
Let me tell you something.
How's he going to play with that ESR?
Why wasn't this team inspired to put... Wait, PG, why wasn't this team inspired to perform today? Why?
If you need to be inspired, you've got a problem.
No, but you do need to inspire. No, you know they're modern day players. They do.
No. Well, they shouldn't. Carl and I were talking about this. We've got no bite. We've got none of that. That's not down to the manager. I mean, we've got an ex-player sitting up here that if George Graham was quiet one day or not the next, did he play any different? Kev, would you play any different regardless of what George Graham said to you? Would you not want to fight every single game for your team?
If George Graham never said a team talk before the game, it wouldn't make a difference.
That's my point. So
stop.
It shouldn't.
Oh my God, stop.
Of course it shouldn't. And not every person...
Hold on, Sophie. Why is it stop? I got asked a question and I'm answering it.
Because they're all culpable. The players did not perform today and they did a shoddy job of wearing the badge and the shirt. Nobody showed up. There's one player I have a high mark for. Everybody else, garbage.
One.
But wait, the manager, how is it we were ill-prepared? How is it we
weren't ill-prepared? They wanted it more than us. That is the bottom line. I've said that at the start.
Kevin.
No. It's not Kevin. It's both teams prepare, Sophie. Both teams prepare.
One better than the other.
One team is better than the other. That don't mean that the Arsenal never prepared.
No,
that means that Liverpool were better.
No. My point was, and please listen to everything I say today because I'm not going down this route again. Jurgen Klopp had his team better prepared today with what he had available than Arteta had his players. And Arteta's unfortunate inheritance was that these players once again did not perform in a game. So it's 6-1, half a dozen of the other.
It is not. You think it's that simple. It is not that simple. I wish it was that simple.
Okay, so I'm just going to give a little analogy here because this isn't one of my strong points. But if I'm going to go to work every day and my manager has to inspire me every day, I'd be out.
It's different. Sports is different.
Why?
Because there are moments where a manager does have to inspire you and give you a pat on the...
Listen, but I work in a team.
Okay. If it's going to be a defense of Arteta...
No, hold on a second.
This is not the show I want to do.
Let me finish, Soph. Let me finish. If I have to be inspired every day I go in, there's a problem. Of course, there's moments I'll need to be inspired. There's moments I'll need to say to him, what should I do? I get that. But come on, generally, we're adults and we shouldn't need inspiring.
Liverpool at the Emirates.
They've only beaten us twice in 20.
Sophie,
hold on.
hold on, I'm talking here.
Oh.
Liverpool at the Emirates, and you think the manager needs to inspire them to go and play against Liverpool at the Emirates?
I said that it's part of preparation. There's buckets. There's the manager's inspiration. There's the players being ready. There's tactically and everything you've done in a short space of time coming back from international break to be ready. Part of all of the preparation towards the game is the manager having the players G'd up to play this like their lives depended on it. And they came out playing like they were reading a Beatrix Potter book.
But Soph, can I ask before Kev says anything, right? How do you know they weren't set up properly? How do you know they didn't carry out his instructions?
Because of the result.
But you guys say this every single time.
No, because it's because of the result. Because it's because of the result.
This is the first time in Premier League history we've lost 12 games. The first time in Premier League history we've lost 12 games.
When we were 3-0 down at West Ham and we came back to 3-3, you weren't even happy about that. We were.
No, I wasn't.
You were pissed off because we shouldn't have been 3-0 down in the first place.
Correct.
Which I take on board. But then you praised the players for raising the game in the second half.
And I praised Arteta for making changes and adapting and making that happen and everything. Why can't I see this game by game? Today's game, we've seemed ill prepared.
I blame the players today.
Of course you guys do, because you just back Arteta blindly no matter what.
No, I don't back. You don't back Aubameyang.
No, but the point is I back Aubameyang when he plays well, like against Leeds. I back Aubameyang when he has good performances. I call him out when he doesn't. I call Arteta out when he hasn't had a good game tactically. We were defensive from the get-go. We're playing at home. We had nothing to offer. We did nothing today.
That's
nothing.
The thing. It's not from the get-go. We were right for 15 minutes and then it just went. And Tierney going off is a massive thing as well.
Why didn't he substitute Arteta out of the game earlier?
Substitute who? Sorry, you said Arteta.
Why didn't Arteta substitute players out of the game earlier? Why was Aubameyang still on the pitch?
Because you will find that a lot of managers have their game plan set in the week. They don't want to do it at half time. They just they give to the listen. Wenger did it for 20 odd years. We know that.
Okay.
I agree. I said at half time, the subs he brought on, I wanted earlier. I said he'll only give Martinelli 10 minutes. He gave him 15, 16 minutes. But we've got a massive problem at the club when Saka, ESR, Tierney, Luiz and Xhaka. And the day comes that I am saying we are desperate.
And what about the players Liverpool? What about the players Liverpool didn't have and haven't had? And yet they've had a shit season and the shittest Liverpool team. And Wait, don't talk to me like that.
Sophie, they're champions, Sophie. They're champions.
They're a shadow of the champion team they were, Kevin.
They're still champions.
Oh, my God.
And God ain't going to help us. Let me tell you. God ain't going to help us because
you know what I'm tired of?
They were hungrier than us.
You know what I'm tired of? Is having an opinion about an Arsenal game and people jumping down your throat when you're just talking about what you've seen for 94 minutes versus everything else. But we have different opinions. Yeah, so respect my opinion I respect yours.
I am respecting yours.
No, but you're just
when I say my point, you start throwing your arms up.
Okay, no, that's not okay.
That is true.
No, because you guys jump on me when I want to say like Arteta or someone or the fact that they weren't ready for today and Klopp out-coached him, outplayed him, out-prepared him, out-everythinged him. And yes, we were missing Xhaka and ESR and Saka, and it's another reminder of what we don't have when these players don't play and a reminder of the players that we need and haven't even signed yet. That's the point. I'm not poo-pooing like Arteta's tenure as manager. I'm just saying,
no one's saying
how can you not have this team up for this game? We weren't ready.
Sophie, hold on a minute. The team are ready. The team didn't play well. The team weren't as hungry as Liverpool. It happens. We've seen it happen so many times this season. Okay. Have we or have we not?
Have we or have we not seen what?
Have we or have we not seen opposition teams hungrier than us?
Yeah, many.
But the point is, why are we not as
I'm
hungry?
asking a question. It's either yes or no.
Of course
So
it's a yes, but why
right.
then, Kev? Explain why we're not as hungry.
Because of the players.
Because
Of course, it's their fault. Okay, let's get to the player ratings.
So,
no, please don't be
honestly,
condescending. Don't do that, please. It's my opinion. My opinion is we were ill prepared, and the players. Okay,
but we don't agree. That's all.
Okay, that's fine. Here's my snapshot. We were ill prepared today. We came back from an international break, not hungry enough to play and win this game. It is half the players and half the manager not having them ready. I'm sorry, that is my opinion. 50% the players underperformed and were absolute shite. And the other half is, why didn't the manager have them up for this game, knowing how important it is to get points in the Premier League? Tomorrow we could go back to 10th. This is our 12th loss in the Premier League this season. It is ugly. It hasn't been great, and it's been hugely inconsistent. We have a captain who's lost his way. We have players who come in when other players are injured and are not up to par. These are facts.
Yeah,
but the fact that we didn't have the energy and the cahoots and the cajones to like fight today, why? That's all I'm asking.
But you've got 11 men on that pitch and you're blaming Arteta and not them.
I'm not. Oh, Amanda, be very careful about what you say, because it has a huge implication on what people say in chat.
I don't care what people
I never
say.
said that. I never said that. You just repeated something that I didn't even say. I said it's 50% the players and 50% the manager.
Why is it dead 50%? Why? You think they're not up for it because of him?
Wait, why can't that be my opinion? That I see players apathetic, not performing, not prepared, not engaged, not fiery, not fighting, not playing for each other. Okay. And why can't I also correlate that to maybe they're not prepared? And with the international break, it seemed like Mikel Arteta didn't.
Hold on, Sophie. You just said maybe they're not prepared. Before you were saying they're not prepared.
They're not prepared. Okay, they're not prepared. Okay, let's pick on the small words Sophie uses.
No,
Jesus Christ.
No, Sophie. If you say something just like it's your opinion, it's our opinion to question it, isn't it?
But you're picking on small words. I actually said the players and the manager are responsible, and then Amanda came back with, "Why are you blaming Arteta?" That's not what I said.
No. The point is this: there's a quote, not a quote. There's a statement here from Christoph. He said, "KC, in your entire career, how many times did you need the manager to inspire you?" That's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
The players are to blame for needing to be inspired.
Pep doesn't imply.
Can I just finish?
Pep doesn't inspire Man City.
Do you know what?
This is what I will say.
And why do people have a manager?
No, hold on. Can I say this?
Nonsense.
I don't know if you saw the Kevin De Bruyne interview after the Leicester game today. So obviously, people are coming back from international duty in dribs and drabs. Okay. So they hardly had a training session really together. They had to travel and all that kind of thing. So if it's not in the players, if you think every time the manager has to inspire, you're wrong, Sophie.
I never said every time. I said game.
I said if you listen to what I said, if you think the manager has to inspire every game, you're mistaken. Because they don't have to do that. My point is this. Arsenal versus Liverpool at the Emirates, if you think a manager needs to inspire the players,
you've got the wrong players.
But hold on a second.
Players.
We keep saying, excuse me, we keep saying we're a team that isn't a competitive team. Therefore, the inspiration of the manager becomes very important to mentally impotent and challenged players. That's my point. I'm saying that today is the fault of the players and the manager. It's my opinion. I
know it's your opinion.
And to be fair,
we respect your opinion.
Sophie, most people are agreeing with you and not with me and Kev.
Yeah,
I'm watching it all completely. They're all saying about you. I disagree. Irrelevant of if Kev agrees with me or not. I disagree, and I'm allowed to disagree because I'm saying it again. If I have to go to work and I sit there and go on, boss, inspire me, then I'm in the wrong job. I have to get on with it. And I have to be a team player. And I have to build the team up when the team is slightly falling. We don't have a captain. We both agree on that. So let's just go through the player ratings because I can't be here all night, honestly. I'm so depressed watching that. Terrible.
What do you mean you can't be here all night? This is our show. We're talking about the Arsenal. This is an honest conversation and we have differing opinions about what we saw today. And that's okay.
But
you know what I mean?
I'm allowed to be pissed off watching that match. And I am pissed off.
But I'm pissed off too.
We all were.
That's the point. The point is that we respect each
other. 20
other's...
past 10 and we haven't even started on the player ratings yet.
This is why it's called the late night show.
Maybe for you, but it's very late and I've been up early and watching that shit. And I can see what everyone's saying. It's absolutely fine. I've got no issues with 90% of the people disagreeing with me and Kev.
Disagree or listen, okay. Everyone has their opinion. No problem.
Absolutely.
No problem whatsoever.
If she wants to leave, let her. Then
I will if I want to.
Okay, let's go. Someone's angry. We haven't the first ever since we've been doing this show 2 years. We've got an angry face, and that's okay. Listen, we are in a shambles. We have a lot of work to do. This club has a long way to go, and today's game is an illustration of the players we miss when they're not available, the players you criticize and you kill, like Xhaka, who is maybe the best of what we have, not the best midfielder in Europe or the world, but the best of what Arsenal has and has to offer. And we've said it on the show, Kev, me and Amanda, ESR and Saka, owning this team, inspiring this team. Tierney, injury prone. Okay, there's lots of stuff going on. So PG, let's start. You go through the team. Let's do it.
Leno, I'm sorry, but nutmegged. Should have got his hand better positioning for the head. I don't know where to start. I actually don't want to give any of them points today because I haven't got a man of the match and I don't think any of them played well. So every single player I'm giving a 4. That's it. I'll go through them with you, but Leno for me was each game I can see things. I mean, yes, he does
way below average. Way below.
You know, and it's so annoying, isn't it, when you see people talking about Martinez. Okay, he had a great period of play with us. We don't know if it had continued, but I don't know what's going on with Leno, but he'll get a 4 for me.
Kev?
I second that. I thought he was at fault for a couple of the goals, to be honest. And that one with Salah, I think it was the second goal. What goes through his legs? Not for me. If I give him a 4.
3. He was poor. I mean, he's been poor. Since that sending off, he's lost his way. He had the 5 clean sheets, and since the sending off, he has lost his way. It's not been good. Yep. PG, who's next?
Okay.
Chambers, innit?
Where do we start? Tierney. Should we go with Tierney, Kev?
No, go Chambers. Go right back first.
I didn't think he was that bad, to be honest. But if you got Chambers at right back when we thought Cedric was going to play, well, lucky he didn't play Cedric, wasn't it? Because Tierney got injured. And then what?
No, but he could have put Cedric. He could have moved Chambers and Cedric. He could have played Cedric at left back and kept Chambers at right back.
Pepe plays better with Cedric than he does Chambers. Well, anyway,
and that from the start, shouldn't he? Excuse me.
And I'll say it again. If you need your boss to inspire you to get on that,
no. You just said he plays
against
better.
Liverpool.
You just said he plays better with Cedric, but he chose Chambers.
If I walked into my office and sat there and said, "Boss, what should I do today? I don't feel inspired."
PG,
I'll be flipping sacked.
You said Pepe plays better with Cedric,
but
the manager chose Chambers.
Yeah, today
maybe he did that for a reason.
Because we got a game, we got a big game on Thursday.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Next.
So, Chambers. I'm going to give a 5. Right. I don't think he done a lot wrong, but he didn't do a lot right either. Right. So I'm going to give him just the middle of the road, the 5.
Soph?
Said 3.
Oh, you've done, and I'm going 4. Right. Oh God. The next one, Holding.
Garbage today. Absolutely, probably one of the worst games. And I've defended Holding, and I stood in front of Wenger and said, "You found a gem" when he was here in LA. And I keep posting that video, but I'm not sure I can post it much longer. But inconsistency because he hasn't been chosen. It showed that he was rusty. He wasn't ready to play. And he got turned like a clock by Mane in the first 5 minutes. And it just went on from there. He was awful today. His positioning was off. I told you guys on the pregame show, I don't like Gabriel and Holding playing together at all. I would have preferred Mari and Holding. Mari kind of nullifies the pace side of things, but it just wasn't good. So Chambers gets Holding gets a 2.
I'm going to give Holding 4. I thought it was below average today.
Everyone's getting a 4 from me today. Right, next one, Gabriel. Jesus. Actually, Gabriel's getting a 3 from me today. What's happened to him? What has happened to Gabriel? Come on, squaddies, tell me what's happened. Kev?
Gabriel, to be fair, listen, I thought Gabriel done all right at times.
He was one of our better players today.
At times, yeah, I thought he done all right at times. But you are playing against some of the top players in the Premier League in strikers, and they can cause anybody problem. I'm giving Gabriel a 5 today.
But they can, Kev. But they were there for the taking, Liverpool. Because
they were there for the taking at the other end, but not at the top end, because they still had Mane, Firmino, and Salah.
They looked really good tonight, didn't they? And I thought Liverpool had been shocking most of this season, but hey-ho.
I told Dave last night via WhatsApp that we were going to lose.
Dave thinks we're going to lose the whole time. He WhatsApped me before and he went, "We never do well at the Emirates, and I don't like the kit." I went, "There's always a first time in there."
Next.
Tierney. Well, unfortunately, the game changed when he went off. And, you know, my heart breaks. When he went on the floor, I just went, that's just Easter over, innit?
Do you think the game changed when he went off? Because we were getting battered in the first half as well.
No,
we just got extra battered, Kev.
Yeah,
Listen, the bottom line is we got battered. I'll give Tierney a 5.
Yeah, so will I.
It was just middle of the road. He was okay, but we weren't at the races today. As a team, we weren't there.
Tierney gets a 3. Wasn't great. Here's the scoop. My mind's blown. You play like a giant for Scotland against the Faroe Islands, and you get lauded for 3 assists against the Faroe Islands. And then you come to Arsenal, and within 35 minutes, your knee's gone. This is a problem. Arsenal are going to have to buy a left back in the summer. We cannot have this going forward. Tierney is a rock star, an angel, a blessing to Arsenal Football Club. But these injuries that come and go, where he's out 2-3 weeks here and there, you just can't have that. And I felt for him today. And he's always been a leader and someone who just tries to elevate everyone around him. But my goodness, going into next season, we can't have this. We're going to have a backup.
I don't even want to discuss it. I'm so gutted that he's gone off the pitch. God forbid it's another injury for weeks on end. And what without...
Hopefully it's just portion.
It's a contact injury. So
you know,
it's not as bad.
Maybe it was precautionary they took him off.
Yeah. Contact injury, so
okay. So I have
500 plus live in chat. PG,
would you like Arteta quotes or
well,
not
with
yet?
the 500 plus live in chat, like Arteta quotes?
Arteta
I think they do. Yes, they want to hear from the gaffer.
Okay, Arteta, very disappointed in the performance. We deserve to lose the game. They were better than us in every department. They deserve to win the game by that margin or maybe more. Completely unacceptable from our side in the way we played today. They were so much better than us in every pass, second ball and challenge. Then Cole said Arteta is very pissed off. They were brave when they had the ball and made the right decisions. We didn't. It's my fault. I should have sent the team out to play in a different way and I didn't. There's more coming.
Da, 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 da,
on whether the players should take the blame, I'm not prepared to do that. I take the blame. Congratulations to Liverpool. He may be covering Soph. Anyway.
Oh, so today he's covering, but when he says other stuff, he's saying it because he means it.
Hold on. He's saying it
Ah.
after the event, remember? He's
Yeah.
saying it after the event. It's easy to say it after the event. Come on now.
Oh my
It's easy
God.
to say
You
after the
guys.
event.
So when he comes out and he says things about like players and you guys say, oh, he's so honest, but now he's covering.
Covering what? I didn't say covering.
Yes, you did. But PG said he's covering.
I said I didn't say covering.
Maybe
said he's saying it after the event. It's easy to, after the Ulcers Bowl, it's easy to say, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that.
Apparently he's really upset.
Bless him.
I can't see him.
He should be. Okay, PG, who's next?
Midfield.
Where are we up to? What,
Midfield.
Party? I'm disappointed.
Party.
I am.
Go on, PG. Let us know, babe.
I've tried every week to... When Party started for us, before he got injured, he was sublime. It's just getting worse. And unless he's got Xhaka with him, he ain't got much, has he? And let's not even... Thank God he didn't have any shots tonight. But I have to be fair. And as much as I love him, I think he would get a 4 for me tonight. But he didn't have his partner, did he? Ceballos was, let's just get to...
We'll get to that.
Party. Right,
You know what?
Kev, go on. So if you do
No,
Party...
babe. No. Go on. Kev first.
Kev?
I'll give Partey a 4 because I didn't think he had a great game at all today. I didn't. We were overrun in the midfield, and if ever there's a opportunity to get a grip of the game, it's in that midfield, and he wasn't great today. So I'll give Partey a 4.
You know what, Kev? With Partey, I feel like today was an exact example of a player who is really good, but had no wingman. You know, it's like the scene from Top Gun. You've got Goose and you've got Maverick.
You need a partnership.
Yeah, but when they went into like battle, you know, Iceman, you know, Maverick had to like take a step down and like back up Iceman. And at first it was hard, but in the end he understood after loss, like he had to do it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it just felt like today Partey was on an island on his own, trying to fight for every ball. He had no wingman. He had no outlet. He had nothing. And Partey and Ødegaard, for me, were the two players that missed ESR and Saka the most today because they had nothing to go to. No runners, no outlet, no speed, no nothing. And for that, I'll give Partey a 4, but it wasn't his fault that he wasn't able to perform at the level because he's definitely a player that relies on a couple of pieces around him.
No, I agree with that. I do. And that's where we come to the fact that Ceballos is so consistently inconsistent. If he's not on it, he's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Honestly, I don't know why he didn't play on any. That is something. But again, you know, we do have a big match next Thursday night, much bigger than today, unfortunately. It is. That's what it's come to at the moment. Right. Ceballos, for me, I actually can't even give a 4. I think I'll give him a 3. Kev?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Ceballos flat deceive a bit today. And actually, you see, he's really one-paced. And against this Liverpool team, who have got speed, when they pick the ball up in that midfield, when they break the line, they're pushing up the pitch. We just haven't got it. And it showed in Ceballos. So I agree with you. I'll go a 3 today.
Yeah. Ceballos for me gets 0. He was terrible, PG and Kev. There's games where in Project Restart he was amazing, the run to the FA Cup, but today he actually was a hindrance as opposed to a help for his team. Okay, so I've got some more quotes. He finished it off by saying, I take the blame, no excuses about missing 5 key players. The performance has to be much better than that. There is more expected of a team to play for this football club, and I'm expected to get them to that level. It's my job. It's both technical and effort. We couldn't string 3 passes together. The basics weren't there today. And when you do that against a team like Liverpool, you get punished.
PG, I'm wondering, has our captain come out to speak today yet?
I don't know because these are just coming from Carl.
Okay. I bet he doesn't. Just saying.
Yeah, no, doesn't.
Good evening to everyone. 538 of you in live chat here. This is the Highbury squad. It is the late night show. And our featured game, of course, is Arsenal versus Liverpool. A very disappointing result and not one that we were expecting or thinking. I mean, I thought we actually, I think we all thought we could get something out of this game.
I went 1-0. Sorry, there's just one more quote that's really important, actually.
Go on, the PG.
He says, at the moment, I am in shock. The way the team trains, the team plays, it didn't happen today. So there goes the thing of he wasn't set up right. What I'm getting from that is that he set them up and they didn't come out and do it. So anyway, I can't go. You know how I feel. Right. Next one. Pepe?
Yeah, Pepe.
Go on, Kev.
I'll start off with Pepe. It didn't happen for Pepe today. Nothing happened for Pepe today. So I'll give him a 4. And you know what? I think the front boys, if we don't control the game, it's difficult for the front boys to get ball because we haven't got the ball. I've been in it. I've been in a team where you don't have a lot of the ball. So there's not much you can do because when you're defending most of the game. And at the end of the day, Liverpool were so much better than us. So I'll give Pepe a 4.
Me too. Safe?
1. Do you know what? I clocked it on my phone because I had Pepe watch. And you guys know how much I've come back to support Pepe with the 4 or 5 good games he had. Once again, he gets benched. He doesn't play often, and it takes him a while to circle back. He's a form player. He needs to play often. When he's on a roll, you just got to keep – it's like craps table in Vegas. Just keep rolling. If you're winning and you've got the right people around you, keep rolling that dice until that gravy train ends. And Pepe has been started after being consistent. And today I was like, it was 27 minutes in, and I said, oh my God, that's the first time I've heard his name for the entire game. And again, just not good enough.
I think he was marked out the game as well. I think they saw him as our danger man.
Didn't need to mark him out the game. We didn't have the ball to give it to him. So,
but when he did get it, nothing worked tonight, did it?
If you notice where Pepe picks it up, we want Pepe to be picking it up in the final third. Pepe's picking up the ball in our defending third. Too far to go.
Guys, he's a creative player. He's the most expensive signing in Arsenal Football Club's history. He needs to get on the ball. Eden Hazard, similarly, even when Chelsea played bad, when he got on the ball, he made things happen. Pepe sometimes just doesn't do that when you need him to do that. And he failed today because he couldn't get in the game. He couldn't get on the ball. Don't talk to me about service. Pepe's the kind of guy that gets the ball, provides service, or does something exquisite with his left foot. And it was poor today. I mean, I'm going to say something crazy here. I'd rather have seen Willian come on or play instead of him. Hindsight 2020, but Willian was the form player too. Pick your poison, one or the other. But at some point, you've got to make decisions quickly as a manager and make those subs. And Pepe should have been yanked at half-time. Aubameyang should have been yanked at half-time.
This is interesting. His last quote is very interesting. He's fuming. He's put, football is a challenge and presents opportunity. We have a big game in a few days. The team needs to stand up, show balls, have courage, and represent a club like this. You have to stand up in the next game and take the opportunity.
Okay, so does the manager show balls, have courage, make changes at halftime? Like we said in our tweets, and you did, Amanda, you said, take off Ceballos, bring on El Neni, take off Oba, bring on Martinelli at halftime. The manager didn't show the balls and he didn't make the changes early enough to combat this Liverpool team. So preach, act what you preach, Mr. Arteta.
Anyway, who's next? Lacazette?
Is it Lacazette? Oh, Aubameyang, isn't it? Aubameyang, then Laka. Aubameyang.
Right. 2.
I didn't put a picture up of his hair, PG, because I thought it might send you to another planet that we don't even have. We haven't even discovered yet.
I mentioned his hair on Twitter and I got quite a bit of abuse for it.
Of course, because people think you're being mean, but you're not. You're just saying, like, he's an adult man. What's that? I mean, what is that?
Everyone else can say it. Apparently, I can't.
What's his hair got to do with anything?
No, it isn't. But we were so bored, Kev, and so
no. I'm just saying, what's his hair got to do?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Let's give the mark. Come on,
dodgy hair.
But I'll tell you what it's got to do with it is all his social media, all his Instagram, all his posts, all his dancing, all this. I want a captain like Tierney you never see anywhere. And I think when you get your hair done in such a style, you know, like that, it's going to
get up.
It's going to, what's that word? It's going to
bring attention to yourself.
That's the word. It's going to bring you attention, Kev. Yeah, you're a captain of Arsenal Football Club, and he can't perform on the pitch. Yeah, he's getting his hair done. I'm sorry. Anyway,
hold on a minute.
I know
Why
it's
can't
irrelevant.
He get his hair done?
He can,
how we
none of
wants
us
it.
can. Look at the
No,
state
but
of
how
my
we
hair.
wants it. What's wrong with
Yes,
that?
of course. No, there isn't anything, and it's completely
I
irrelevant.
I don't get all this.
Amanda just killed the real captain.
I just think that he cares about more what he looks like than actually on the bloody pitch.
Yeah,
anyway, I'm going on. Right, Aubameyang 2. Kev?
I'm going to give Aubameyang 3.
We got to laugh somehow. Go on, 3.
I'm going to give Aubameyang 3.
I'm with you, PG, on this one. 100%. I've got your back, girl. He gets 1. 0 inspiration. 0 effect on the game. 0 trying to lead and find a way. 0 trying to implement yourself into getting the ball, despite the fact that you need to be fed the ball. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. His hair, his performance, everything, 0, 0, 0. But I'll give him a 1 for showing up and putting the captain's armband on and the shirt on.
And what Matty K is right. I just read his comments.
Stop with Oba being played out of position.
Yeah, no, I'm done with
He
all
almost
that.
won the Golden Boot twice playing on the left. Stop the madness.
Anyway,
Go on, PG.
Right. Lacazette.
I thought Laka was average today, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
I thought he was average today. I'm going to give Laka 4. He still tried. One thing he did do is try, but we just, again, we getting a grip of the game. We just weren't there today. So I'll give Laka 4 today.
Me too.
I give Lacquer a 3.5. The 0.5 is for taking the elbow and having a bloody eye. Remind me of Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Fight, like true fighter, coming off, blood dripping, but it didn't. Lacquer couldn't do anything today. Lacquer's role was hindered because of everything going on around him. So you can't kill Lacquer today, because he's performed brilliantly against Liverpool over the last few 2 or 3 seasons. And he didn't have anything today. You talk about service for a player. Lacquer was the one that lacked all of that.
He did, Soph, but we have to grade him on today. He has
3.5.
Yeah. So for me, no one's gone above a 4. I can't give a man of the match. Can either of you give a man of the match?
No man of the match today. Sorry. Absolutely not. Have we gone through every player?
Yeah.
We didn't do Odegaard. No, we didn't do
no, we didn't do Odegaard.
Odegaard. I'm going to give Odegaard a 4. Struggled to get in the game because we didn't have the ball. And if you don't have the ball, a player like Odegaard can't be effective.
That is the issue as well.
DJ Easy, that's 2 seasons ago. This is the problem. Stop the rearview mirror syndrome. We're talking now. We need our captain now. We got the Europa League quarter-final. We need to win that trophy. We need to strive and play better in the Premier League. Stop. We recognise, Kev, Amanda and I love Aubameyang and what he's done for this club and the fact that he's helped save us. But let's please stop with the rearview mirror syndrome. Football is now, it's instant gratification. And he has not shown up this season, guys.
And we need him to show up.
And
if we're going to do anything, we need him. Let's be honest, DJ Easy. We need him now. From now to the end of the season, this is where, fair enough, the first half of the season he wasn't there, but we need him now.
Here's the scoop too. We'll mark Odegaard and stuff, PG and Kev. Like Laka, a player that I felt suffered from not having ESR and Saka around him. I said it 10 minutes ago. I felt like he was hindered today. There was no speed, no outlet, no nothing. Midfield wasn't containing the ball. We weren't able to hold on to possession. Yep.
Brain power. Smith Rowe, brain power. Saka,
exactly.
Brain power.
Nothing happening on the flanks, especially on that right side. Then Tierney goes off in the second half, and of course, it just perpetuates the problem. I felt for him today. I don't blame him. So, unfortunately, though, he gets a 3 because he didn't have all the pieces around him, and he tried, but tries try, doers do, and unfortunately, the doers that usually do weren't available today.
Such a bad day at the office, isn't it?
The players that usually do were do.
Don't.
We're do today.
Do you know what?
Do.
It's so worrying, though, that we are desperate for the juniors to come back. I mean, what does that say about the senior players? Honestly, carrying them.
We've said it all season, haven't we?
No.
We've said it all season. You know, listen, for anybody that whether you agree with me or not, that's your opinion. That's fine. But Arsenal Football Club being carried by a 19-year-old and a 20-year-old kid. Come on, something.
And this too, Casey. Wait, where is it? Things move so fast in chat. I hit on something and it actually comes back to something else. This.
You know, that's why I said at the beginning.
Yeah.
When we're saying
he's not
that,
our best midfielder.
No,
well, he has been. No, he's
not our best midfielder.
He is right now.
He's not. No, he's not.
No, he's not.
He's not our best midfielder.
Who's better than Xhaka?
Partey.
No, he's not. Not form. Don't mistake
Partey is better than Xhaka. 100%.
Yeah, no, that I agree with. But our best midfield pairing is Xhaka and Partey.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. If I had a choice between Partey or Xhaka, it'd be Partey all day long. But Granite Xhaka. Hi, Granite. We do love you.
Partey is our best midfielder, but Partey is not in form. He is not performing to the levels he was at Atletico Madrid.
Partey performed in the second half at West Ham. Did he or did he not?
Yeah.
Like he was at Atletico Madrid. We absolutely swamped him. So that was the last game. Now we're at this game. Xhaka wasn't in it. So,
okay,
yeah, he did miss him. He did miss him there, 100%.
Listen, I thought Partey was one of our best players today, but I also think that he's even better when, like, you could argue now when you've seen a couple games without Xhaka and he has to party with someone. Hey, he has to party with someone else. It's not the same either. So I'm not saying Xhaka's a great player, you guys, but I'm just saying,
you just said Xhaka's our best midfielder.
In form, Kevin.
It's not.
Okay. That's just my opinion.
No, because if Xhaka was with El Neni or Ceballos, we'd be even worse. So Xhaka plays better. Partey makes Xhaka better. That's how I see it.
Listen, there are 600 people in live chat.
What do we want
really? Yes. What do we want them to know about today's game? We need to rate Arteta. We need to rate Arteta next.
But I tell you what, we need them to know that last night we had a brilliant.
Okay, let's do the subs.
Last night we had a brilliant pod. It was great. Everyone loved it. We were happy. There was no football to discuss.
Star Wars,
and we missed something.
Let's go back to talking about Spectrums and Commodores and telephone boxes,
and
right?
Betamaxes and not having phones in the 80s.
PG, call out the subs.
We did it, didn't we?
No, not the subs. No, we didn't.
Okay. Okay, so Cedric.
I thought Cedric done all right when he came on.
Started, yeah.
I thought he done all right when he come on. To be fair to Cedric, I didn't think he done a lot wrong.
Can we get that?
I'm going to give him a 5.
Yeah, Cedric would be the only one that would get a 4.5 off of me.
Would you guys do this to get a like button? A like?
No,
you won't. No, I know. I didn't think so. Okay, fine.
When I want Arteta out, I will say it, and I don't at the moment.
You just said it, so there you go.
I'm not saying it.
Hit the like button.
Yeah,
She
the like
actually
button.
said it in a sentence.
PG just said it in a sentence. Smart. I love that.
Okay.
Did you like
PG,
that? See what I was doing there?
Who was the first? El Neni? Did you say?
Cedric and El Nene and
Cedric gets
Martinelli.
Cedric gets a 3. He came on. He didn't really have time to make an impact. He didn't really have anything in front of him to do pass to, but he also got exposed. He gets a 3. I would have started with him. I wouldn't have started Chambers. You guys know how I feel about. We forgot Chambers.
No, we done Chambers.
No, we
first.
did
Oh, we did.
Chambers.
Yeah. Okay.
Chambers,
Yeah. He should go. Chambers needs to go. He's been at the club too long. Stop the madness, everyone. Please stop telling me he's like this, and this. Like, move on. It's like having an ex that you just can't let go. Just let it go.
Everywhere you go, they keep turning up.
Do you
Next
want the bad news or the bad news?
Oh, God. Tierney's out for like the rest of the season, isn't he?
Okay.
Am I right, PG? Tell me.
Arteta
I know
on David Luiz knee injury. There are a few possibilities. We are talking with the docs to make the right decision. It looks like he could be out for a few weeks. It will depend on the decision that we will take. Arteta on Tierney. He felt something in his knee and he was in pain. He will be injured, but we don't know for how long. Arteta on if today's defeat was worst as Arsenal manager. I don't know if it was the worst, but probably one of the worst. Arteta, we want to apologise to our people and our fans. This is nowhere near what we want and we have to do better. And Tierney injured again. Oh,
This is why we need a left back. We need a left back this season. We have to go out and find a left back. This is a multi-million-dollar business and highly competitive, football club. 4 competitions every season. You cannot have an injury-prone player at a left back. We need a right back. We need a left back. We need another centre back. We need a partner for Partey. We may need a striker. I mean, it's 5 players. We might need a goalkeeper. I'd be in the Donnarumma business at AC Milan. Kevin and I talked about this. Oblak. Like, this is a big job. This is huge. It's no joke.
It is no joke. But if you remember, Soph, PG, I've said it all along. We are going to feel the pain. We're not going to like it, but the pain will come. And we are in pain. It's going to happen because it just doesn't happen overnight. It don't.
Okay. Did we do El Neni?
No, we've not done El Neni yet.
What do you think, Kev?
I'll give El Neni 4. He came on, he ran about, but the game was virtually done. So I'll give him a 4.
Yeah. You know what? Where is that comment? I want to put this up because this is not Oblak. No, who the Liverpool defender, the guy that came from Germany.
Is it Kabak? Is it or something?
Oblak.
Oblak.
Obak.
Yeah.
Didn't trouble him. What did Lacazette, Aubameyang, or Pepe do to trouble the fragility of Liverpool's defense this season? Big fat 0. Nothing. Who's next, PG? El Neni? Who else?
Martinelli.
Hold on. What did you give El Neni, PG?
I'm giving them all 4.
What did
Cedric is the only one that's getting 4.5.
What did you give
He gets
El
2.
Neni?
He gets 2.
Okay.
He scores a wonder goal for Egypt and he scores 2 wonder goals and everyone gets excited. Stop. If you want Arsenal Football Club to be back in the big game and be competitive in the Premier League, stop this madness with players like El Neni and Chambers and Holding. Stop. It's not going to happen. It's not going to work. It's not going to be good enough. Period.
See, I don't agree with what Darren Sullivan just said. They don't like Arteta. I just don't get that impression, I'm afraid.
I don't know if that's
not. Listen, take it from me. That is nonsense.
That's what I think.
That is absolute nonsense.
I agree with this, though. He's doing work experience.
Well, do you know what?
Look, PG, agree with PG.
Maybe he is. Maybe he is doing work experience.
Terrible.
Maybe he is doing work experience. But
you know
what?
Kev? Go on.
Maybe that's what it needs. It needs somebody with a fresh pair of eyes to really look at this football club.
Do you know
Because you know what? Because you know what? I think some of our fans are absolutely delusional. If they think these players, and a lot of them from the past, all of a sudden a manager's going to come in and it's going to be magicked. Not going to happen.
You know what?
No.
When I did my work experience at Sony Music, when I first started out as a young person, I had all these wonderfully experienced music marketers and PR people around me. Okay. I wasn't, people could say learning on the job, right? I was learning on the job, but I had people around me that guided me and helped me. This is a big job. Arsenal Football Club is in a rebuild.
But when you did that job and the excitement of it and working for Sony and all the stuff that you've done, did you need to be inspired every time you walked in the door?
I needed guidance. Abso-freaking-lutely. I was learning on the job.
These are senior pros.
They inspired me by just being themselves, by being in the industry, teaching me, learning me. Inspiration comes not from a team talk in a dressing room or a team talk in an office. It comes from an act, something someone says to you at a junket, something someone says to you when you're preparing for a gig or whatever.
That's not inspiration.
Yes, it is inspiration.
No, it's
Acts
not.
of inspiration come from
if you
all
need
walks
to be
of life.
inspired to do your job.
So I was not
is
great because
different to inspiring someone.
No,
guidance
it's not.
is different.
No, guidance no.
You not think
what I
Arteta's
said was
guided Saka, ESR? You don't think he's guided them?
But guidance and inspiration go hand in hand. You can guide someone and you can also inspire them to do better, be better, strive higher.
Of course you can. And you can't take a horse to water. You can't make him drink. So at the end of the day, I look at it like this, Soph. If I was walking into Fox Studios every day, I'd have the big smile on my face like I do in my new job.
Yeah, but I did.
Smile.
BG, but
I don't need to be inspired to do my job.
So I can tell you I did. And when I was presenting a tactical plan for a release of Charlie's Angels or whatever, I needed the inspiration of my peers, my bosses that felt the plan I presented, that it was right, that it was good.
Yeah,
that
but you
it
still
could
had to deliver it.
But you were inspired
I
to
did
do
have
it.
But
to
you
deliver
still had
it.
to still had to deliver
I had to
it.
inspire 53 markets and licensees to believe
Sophie,
in my
I'm
plan.
not saying you. No, Sophie, I'm not saying. You see, there's a difference. I'm not saying you needed the inspiration of your peers for you to have the confidence to deliver, but you still had to deliver.
Yeah, but I had to have buy-in, Kev, to deliver.
The point of the matter is, you didn't need to be inspired to write the plan.
Well, what you're saying
the plan
is what the manager will do on the training ground.
Okay, I don't understand this.
What the manager would do on the training ground is to help the guys know what they're doing, so when they get out on the pitch, they know what to do. That's why he's so upset, because what the way they train and the way they play is two different things.
Okay,
but it's 12 losses in the Premier League.
Yeah, we know that.
I've got more quotes from him. He's obviously talking a hell of a lot tonight. Well, he's put on what he said to the players at full time. They know I don't have to say much. That is what is unacceptable for the standards of the club they represent and the people who support our club. I think we have disappointed everybody, first ourselves, and it cannot happen. It is not about my message not getting through. You have to perform on the football pitch and put everything we talked about in there, and it's my job to do that. So I take full responsibility. We showed the level and points different that shows a table against Liverpool. I don't need the fans inside the stadium to have the feeling that I have. We know how much we disappointed them. We know how much we disappointed ourselves. Lucky. Sorry. And now it's time to talk on the pitch, not here on the cameras. It's time to talk on the pitch, not in front of the cameras. Right. On his summer plans, we know what we want to do. We've got a plan that we'll put together. We know there are certain scenarios that can vary. We can't control, and they'll be dependent on things that today we can't really determine. But the plan is to go ahead with what we want. And I know they, the Cronkies, fully agree with that. And they've been really supportive with us. Wow. I mean, that's my manager right there. That to me tells me that he put everything into the plan and they didn't listen. That's my opinion by what I'm reading. And these
so
are
every player's garbage. And he's still right. Every single player was garbage tonight, and he's
They
still
were.
right.
They were garbage.
So
tonight.
he didn't fail, but all the players failed again tonight.
No, he's admitting he failed, Soph. He's
yeah,
saying
that's what I'm
that.
saying. Then admit that acknowledge that he's admitting that he failed, that he was
His
part of the
standards
problem.
are very high, and our players, some of them, are not good enough. And that's where I'm going to leave it, because we can keep saying the same thing.
All right. Well, look, it was a disappointing result. There's 540 people in live chat.
We didn't give Martinelli a mark.
Oh, didn't we?
No.
I mean, if only he came on earlier.
Martinelli,
what do you think, Kev?
He couldn't have done anything today anyway. There's no supporting cast.
Really? If he had had like maybe
he could have played all game. There's no
earlier.
support. He could have played all the game. There's no supporting cast. He's not going to do it on his own. Can't do it on his own. Sorry, he can't.
All right. So
I give Martinelli a 4.
So we got 12 losses in the Premier League. We continue to defend.
We're talking about Martinelli, Soph. What's your
we're going
point?
to Arteta's points.
No,
Martinelli gets 3.
Right.
He had no time to do anything. What am I going to do? I mean, the guy didn't get a chance.
Do you think if it had been on an hour earlier, he would have had a chance?
I think he should have started today. Why not? Throw him. Like Arteta said in the beginning of the show, in his press conference, handbrake off. Let's go. We're going for it. Who saw that? Answer me that.
I will answer you. Obviously, he spoke to the players about that. Obviously, when you're a manager or you're in the dressing room, the manager says, right, Les, we're going for it today. It's down to the players to do what you tell them, what the manager wants.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't as hungry as Liverpool. And that's the bit that gets me.
Yeah, man.
But my point is, he said handbrake off. Handbrake was on the whole game.
Well, perhaps that's what he saw in training, that their handbrake was off, and he thought that's how they were going to perform.
All right, let's give Arteta's mark, and then we can, we can move on. What is Arteta's mark today?
For me, Arteta gets a 4 today. A 4.
Everyone gets a 4 for me. I honestly, even Cedric got 4.5, but yeah, 4. None of them. The whole club gets a 4.
He gets a 2. I mean, he's as culpable as the players. As I said at the top of the show, 8 hotcakes.
It's a wind up. Hotcakes is
okay. Hotcakes. Are you just deliberately trying to make my blood pressure go to 5,000?
You can tell that.
Okay. All right. He they all failed, and he gets the same poor mark as the players. Collaborative mess today. 0 delivery on whatever they were planning. Arteta gets did I say 2 or 3?
2, you said.
2. I'll stick with the 2.
Yeah, you said 2.
Have you got a man of the match, Kev, or not?
No, I haven't, to be honest.
No,
I haven't got a man of the match. I thought we were awful today. As a team, weren't we? As a team, we were awful. And again, listen, I could take poor performances, but what I can't take is not having the hunger to compete as a team. And fair enough, we know it can go pear-shaped, but you still can fight. And Liverpool didn't get out of second gear. Let's be honest. They didn't.
They were still better than us.
No, of course they were. That's what I mean. They were better than us, and they were in second gear.
Wait, I have to put this.
It's poor. We were poor.
Listen,
poor today.
Granit Xhaka's making moves on PG. Okay, just stop, everyone. Stop the madness. I mean, I thought last time.
On that note,
let me tell you. I mean, I thought I was your girl about 5 weeks ago, but now you've just appeared, Granit.
You flip-flopped.
Now you flip-flopped. I mean, you're very, very flip-floppy. But listen, she's not up for grabs. She's taken. So you're going to have to stand in line. I mean, where's Carl when you need him?
I have a boyfriend, but I'm married to the Arsenal.
I love it. Listen, we love you guys too, Shady. It's been a rough result.
After Interdal has been painful, right?
Oh my God, bring back the Interdal, I tell you. And also bring back talking about the 80s. What a fantastic show we had last night.
That was a better show, PG. You're right.
It was so fantastic talking about that and everyone laughing with us because we need to laugh. There's nothing laughing about today's match, about anything about tonight.
Did you see that Granite speed dating? Did you see that on the show?
Like him. Only time I've seen Granite make a move.
He'll pass me back and forth, won't he? Left and right, he'll pass me.
Oh, you're Joan
Collins. John Collins. There you go.
What, Cougar?
And Crystal Carrot.
Oh, Crystal Carrot.
Oh, we didn't talk about that last night, did we?
Listen,
no, we're not going to go down. I'm so tired.
Look, no matter what happens, if you hate Tottenham, hit the like button. There's 600 of you in live chat tonight. So,
and how many likes have we even got?
And let's get some likes, because we love you. And no matter whether you dig us or not, that's okay.
And I will say that when you leave your YouTube comments, we do try and get back to you, but we won't accept any abuse and you will get deleted and you won't be able to watch us, which actually, occasionally, some of you might not want to.
There was a comment that was made. It's in all the years we've been doing this show together, we never have had a comment like that, but we did have a comment about being Jewish and anti-gay, and we don't.
And I am Jewish,
and I am gay, and
no, there's no place for it. There's no place for it
in life.
In life, let alone on here, we give up our time to do this.
Exactly. So let's keep it clean. Let's keep it friendly. Let's keep it kind, because the Highbury squad stands for all of those things. And listen, if you get racy in chat, Amesy is going to nip it in the bud straight away.
She's our
girl.
Them too.
You got Bernadette, we got Amesy, we got Newman, Matty K, Taib. Yeah. We are going to boot them out, Mark. It was a horrible comment. And
Chilko Guna, that's what I say all the time.
Where's that?
Chilko Guna, that is my boss. Say hello to Tony.
Wait, where
G.
is he?
Tony G, is that your boss?
Yeah, that's my boss. Where is his comment gone?
Is it here, right? We all love colours and religion.
No, that's
one before.
That's
just
the
before
comment
that.
I loved, but the one Tony G finally.
Wait, Tony G, is it before or after that?
It's before.
I don't know where.
You just come off it. One.
Oh my God. I'm going. Repost it and I'll find it. I can't now because there's like 500 plus things going on.
There he is. I'm here. I can see him.
Hola, Tony G. How you doing?
Hola.
Ask us a question, Tony.
Ask us a question.
But he just agrees with me the whole time.
Oh, yes. Newman and Kevin, I think PG needs a pay rise.
Hey, no, hold on. Chico Guna isn't a boss.
You're getting sacked in the morning. Sacked in the morning. You're getting sacked in the morning. I love it.
Oh, the one good thing about my boss, actually, there's many. It's very funny, but he's a gooner through and through.
I love it.
Yeah, Chico Guna says, I'm not the boss. Newman's tucking him up. To give PG a pay rise.
Oh, look, they're all saying hello to you, Tony. Look.
I mean, everyone's like trying to. Why are you all trying to like suck up to Amanda's boss here? What's going on? What do you think?
It's got the paper. What are you talking about?
Go and look at Moosa's comment, and this is my point. Get Moosa's comment up because that is exactly right.
Musa, where's that? Listen, it's so busy in here. And Amesy, would you like the job as the moderator going forward? Because it would really help me.
Moosa's comment was, do I need something like inspiring when I go to work? No, I get on with my job. I feel inspired to do my job properly. And I don't even drive him mad.
What? No. Listen, boss, let me tell you something. She'll drive you mad, but you'll love her anyway. And we know that's the deal. Okay? That's the package that you bought.
No, they actually quite like me, Soph, weirdly. Even the Tottenham fan does. Weirdly.
Well, let's sing to your Tottenham fan colleague. If you hate Tottenham, no, I'm just not going to get there today.
No.
We can't until they lose tomorrow. We can't take this out of them.
J.
Tony, if you say that to me one more time, I can see what he's saying.
Amazing. Wait, where's that? All right, listen, it's been a great show.
My little boss, bless him. Right, yes,
she needs an exchange. Like, what do you mean, like a transfer? Like an exchange student type thing? What do you mean, Tony?
That's house speak, isn't it? For selling houses speak. Yeah.
Look at Sonny.
People out there.
Sonny, Loughton boy, Sonny. I know where you are in Loughton.
Oh my God, so good, good.
So if you've been away so long, you don't even have to buy a house over here, do you?
Well,
you have to exchange contracts and complete. It's different in America.
Do you guys stage houses now in England?
No, it's not it's not like selling Sunset, darling, in LA.
Well, I had a realtor over here and they were like, well, when we're done with the staging, I'm like, you're not fucking staging anything in my house. You want to buy it or not?
No, we just asked them to clear up. We take some photos. No, you have to exchange contracts, and that's my job. And I did get an exchange this week, but for not his department. Don't ask.
Do you get commission on that, PG? Because if not, we're going to negotiate for you. 15%, like an agent.
Hold on.
Kev.
20. We broke the neck.
Broke the neck, Tony. Boom.
Kev, when we're allowed, you come down and you can come meet everyone, yeah?
You're taking me out
for lunch.
Jahara, what's your chat?
Yeah.
What is it you're upset that I haven't read? Tell me and I will put it up. Okay. Before we go.
Vinny.
There's Vinny Vieira.
Vinny Vieira is like trying to negotiate for you. Look, he's saying, Tony, Amanda needs 15%. 15%. It's like Vieira you're talking to here. It's no joke. It's not like Ceballos in midfield.
My boss says it's too much. I can't have anything that.
Whatever.
All right, Tony, enough now.
Okay. Look,
otherwise I'll be like
very disappointing. Is we said weeks on this show is Europa League or bust. Forget it. Top four. Stop it, everyone. What time? 6th.
What time is it next Thursday? It's not this poxy 5 to 6 rubbish, is it? Does anyone know what time the game is without me looking?
Are we playing home or away?
Home first.
Okay, so I like that. Vinny, I know, baby, you're upset. Stop.
What time is it Thursday? Because we're all going to have...
I'm trying to get it for you, Princess.
8 o'clock.
Jeez.
Oh, that's all right. I won't need to leave work early.
Well, we could get you a pass from Tony. Me and Casey will put it in.
Come on, Tony.
Until 6.
You're working till
It's all happening now. We got Tony barking. We got Vinny barking. What the F? Tony, Arsenal, you're not barking. We got Arsenal.
Okay, you're right. Arsenal.
It's time to go.
It's time to go.
We need you. Actually, we need all of us in the changing rooms. Could you imagine? Oh my God. She'd be having a go. Oh, hold on. Which way is it? That way. No, that way.
The other way.
I always do it wrong, don't I?
With your left hand.
Yeah. Yeah. She'd be having a go at Arteta. I'd be having a go at Aubameyang. And you'd just be chilling in the background, wouldn't you?
Chilling? I don't think so. Listen.
Oh
again,
God, I love this idea. Kev.
There's certain things that you can accept, and there's certain things you can't. Not having the fight to battle Liverpool coming to town.
Yeah, terrible, isn't it?
No, it's not good enough. And I could accept they were better on the day than you, but I don't accept no fight. I don't accept it.
It's embarrassing, isn't it?
Yeah.
We need a tiara for you. This is correct from Paul Robertson. Okay. Listen, that's it. Who said it's time to go? Jason Weir, you're correct. It is time to go. Listen, very disappointing all around. Players, manager, all garbage. Not good enough for Arsenal Football Club. And it's really disappointing too because the stuff for Rocky, everyone wearing the shirt, everything they put in the stands, NBC here in the United States did something great. It would have been wonderful to sign off with a win, but that wasn't meant to be. But at the same time, you know what? Still a legend, still a great week honoring him, and just didn't end up the way we wanted to today, unfortunately.
And the other deaths as well, eh? And
Claude,
Carrera's mum and Claude.
Yeah,
it's been a tough week. And,
It has.
It has.
been a tough
And what was lovely of Arsenal, they dedicated the programme to Rocky.
Yeah.
They did the lovely seat covering in the stands.
Yeah.
All the players came out too, and they had number 7 on their back. And I mean, that's what's fantastic about our club.
But you know what, PG? If that don't inspire the players, by the way, wearing Rocky's shirt and what it means, come on.
That's disappointing.
It's not good enough. For me, that's the part that's not good enough.
So listen, let's have a bit of positivity, yeah. So maybe we'll come out Thursday, shock us all, and we'll beat Slavia Prague.
Well, we have to beat them.
We better.
Otherwise, we're out shit creek without a paddle.
I did tweet just before halftime. I hope he throws some teacups around. Let's hope that he.
Hope they were frozen teacups.
Lumps and bumps everywhere.
I want them to be upset tomorrow morning, because when I wake up tomorrow morning, like thousands and billions of gooners, you wake up and for a split second you forget, and then you remember the night before, the morning after, the night before. I want them to feel hurt. I want them to care.
Do not go on social media tonight. Don't say anything.
I actually don't want to see him on
PG, the players.
No, me. I actually don't want to see him on social media until next week, until after Thursday.
I do not.
Because I'm hoping they understand the relevance of what progressing in the Europa League can do for us. That's all.
Yeah, exactly.
And if they need to be inspired, I can get there Thursday night.
So
I wonder if we should reach out.
Mr. Arteta, I'm on your side, but I think you need some help.
So look, terrible result, unfortunate performance, just really terrible all the way around. But thank you all for joining us. There was a 600 plus strong crowd. Go over and see our friends at the Gooners Pod. They're online right now. They started about 15 minutes ago. Mike and the gang. It's an open mic. So if you want to go and have your say, they'll put you right into the show. So please do go say hello to our friends at the Gooners Pod. Until Monday, we'll return. The schedule for next week, everybody. Monday Madness. And then we have Kevin Says on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we launch our Wednesday Women's Show with Lindsay Hooper, who does a bunch of stuff for the Premier League. Also has a fantastic Offside Rule podcast with a bunch of other great women. On Thursday, I thought I had this down. On Thursday, I can't remember. On Friday, post-match, Slavia Prague. And then on Friday, we have our trip down memory lane returning with Mr. Lee Judges. And we're going to be looking at a trilogy of games, which we will let you know about next week. Super Kev, you're looking forward to that one too.
Very much so. And it's going to be a special one, because we got Lee Judges on, and he's always good for a good bit of banter and he's good to look back. Because I know he was at all the games and he loved it.
Yeah, perfect. And happy Easter to everybody who celebrates. And PG, happy Passover.
It's done now tomorrow. But you know what I was going to say? Let's think of it like Jesus. He was resurrected on Monday. Let's hope our team is. Come on, you Reds.
Is that your out?
No.
Wait, that's not your finish.
It wasn't punchy enough. I thought you were going to inspire us.
Come on. This is what Arteta does before a game. Now do it the way I say. Come on.
I'm so tired. Excuse me. Right. Are we done? Are we going? Okay. Right. Everyone, enjoy your Easter Sunday. You haven't got Arsenal to let you down. You can eat your chocolate, sit on the sofa, watch a film. If you want to have a laugh, watch all the Carry On films that Kev's been watching. Quite funny. Thank you for joining us. We're as pissed off as everybody else. It's not as been a fun show as it was last night, but let's hope next Thursday night post-game show, we are buzzing. Keep well, stay safe, but remember, always Arsenal.